What's up, guys? I welcome you in this wonderful video. So we are here analyzing V75 using price action. So without any waste of time, let us just get started. So I'm here on the 30-minute time frame, and there is something interesting that I want to show you. As you can see where price is at the moment, now you can see that it's a very important level. You can see here this level started to act as support, and in the near future it started to behave as a resistance, and now it is as well behaving as some kind of support. As we can see here, and see that prices started prices were going down here through this wave. They were going aggressively down, and here they faced some form of challenge. The sellers, as they were going down, they faced some form of challenge, and it took time for them to break this area, which happened here. And after breaking this area, they couldn't go any further. Again, they came back to it, they pushed down again, and then now fortunately the buyers were able to break forth, meaning the buyers were trying to fight here but they couldn't win, and again they tried to fight here, they couldn't win. However, then here, that's when they find their breakout. So what does this mean? This can mean a lot of things, but firstly, it basically means that okay, now the buyers, they are getting stronger. However, one can say, how are the buyers getting stronger if they are failing at their initial move? Because this move right here can be interpreted as a struggle or as some kind of failure when it comes to buyers momentum. What do I mean by that? If you can see here, they pushed up, and then there was a corrective wave here, and then another impulsive. And if you can see this impulsive wave, it is very small compared to their previous push, meaning as far as strength is concerned, they are becoming weaker and weaker. And then observing the sellers, you can see here the sellers pushed down or opposed the buyers through this small corrective wave, and then in the next phase they also pushed down, but now pushing down in a little bit of a bigger wave. If you can see how the sellers will push, this is their initial wave, which is a little bit smaller, and this is their second one, which is bigger, and then this is their next one, which is even more bigger, and this is not just even bigger, but it also almost broke the buyer's territory, because if prices break this level, it means that it is now for sellers. However, as long as it is above this area, it means that it is still buyers. So the sellers will manage to push almost up to this level, which is like a border, which will tell us if the buyers are still strong or the sellers are now getting into power. So what should you expect as a trader, and what decision should you make? So if you are a pattern trader, you will understand that we have continuation patterns and reversal patterns. So here, for you to say this is now some kind of a seller's pattern coming in, or a seller structure that is about to kick in, you need to wait for the right time. So what is the right time? For now, we have this low, and what you have to keep in mind is that this low is not lower than the previous ones. It is not lower than the previous ones, but it is at the same level, meaning this is acting as some kind of support. Then for the pattern to be complete, we need a high, and the high shouldn't be higher than that one. So we need a high which is not higher than that one, meaning if the price reverses below, then that should even give you a little bit of a smile. If you are a person who was expecting to sell, this should give you a little bit of a smile, because this will now be a head and shoulder pattern information. This as a head, this as a shoulder, and also this as a shoulder. However, the head and shoulder pattern is not complete by only seeing the shoulder information. You have to make sure that this support is broken, then that's where you're going to take your decision, meaning this neckline is broken. However, I don't recommend traders selling immediately when this is broken, because when you sell here, you are selling in a support. That you have to keep that in mind, and you have to know that price don't just always obey patterns. So you have to make sure that you wait for the right time. What is the right time? The right time, as I always say, is when you see lower lows and lower highs. lower lows and lower highs, ne? So here we will be having a lower high, but where is our lower low, ne? That will be the question, because if we receive a high here, we wouldn't have a lower low. A lower low will only receive after maybe something like this. Then here will be our low, which is lower than the previous one up there, ne? Then that's when you'll begin to sell, ne? Another perspective, it is to still look at this as a buyer, ne? Because you don't have to pick sides when you are trading. You have to allow the price to tell you which side to go with. Don't just be there choosing a side which you favor. Allow the price to tell you. So on the flip side, when it comes to buyers, ne, I can say that for us to continue to trust the buyers, which took the price down here, for us to continue to trust them, they need to push above that high. That's the only thing that we need from them. They need to push above that high, and then we are good to trust them, ne? They need to push above that. However, ne, if they don't push above excuse me, if they don't push above that high, ne, it will not mean that it's a reversal, ne? It can mean that this is happening, ne? The transition or price is facing some challenges, as this is some kind of a key level where the sellers and the buyers face challenges in the past, ne? It can act like this and then all of a sudden break all the way up, ne? So you have to keep that in mind. You have to be really flexible about what price is doing, ne? So if price approaches that high and you start to see a small transition, like a price forming a curve, and you can see that, okay, this leg that is gonna go down, you analyze, you observe for a pattern break, just as you will do here, or you can see the flow going up, and then you wait for the flow to be broken, and when the flow is broken here, that's when maybe you can try to go short, ne? However, you have to keep in mind that price might reverse anytime, ne? And you have to make sure that you monitor your trade as well and observe the pattern or the flow of the price as it is going down the wave, ne? So I hope that is making sense. What I was trying to clear out here is that you should be flexible as an analyst. Don't just pick a side, ne? Allow the price to tell you which way to go. So let me just keep it here. Thank you guys for watching.